you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be sharing with you all about how I film on my little old iPhone. If you're new here, my name is Robin. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Make sure to click the subscribe button and also to hit the notification bell. That way you can never miss another video, as well as join my little YouTube family. If this is not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I managed to reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to you guys who support me. But yeah, I managed to reach 1,000 subscribers in about 6 months recording off my iPhone. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna go into the tips, I guess. Tip number one, or suggestion number one, or first piece of information you need to know if you want to record on your phone, I would suggest, is how you're going to prop or set up your phone. Now, this is very important because you want to get a nice leveled, clear angle of your face, obviously, if you're going to be doing informational videos, like sit down videos. If you're going to be vlogging, then obviously you don't need to like have a clear set up because you're gonna be moving around in the vlog anyways, and that's the esque of that video that you are going to be filming. If you're filming like cooking, whatever type of video you film, just make sure that the content that you're providing, the audience can clearly see it. You have your phone set up in a nice leveled way that they can view the material. So with that being said, if you're going to be doing sit down videos, you can prop your phone up on a windowsill. You can prop it up using books, shoe boxes, whatever you have. Before I had a tripod, I used to put my phone in my windowsill. I used to have a big window in my room and I would prop my phone up on the windowsill and then sit on my bed and just record videos. I think that's how I actually recorded the first video on my YouTube channel. And lastly, what you can do is purchase a tripod. Now, they have tripods all over Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Five Below. Literally everywhere you can go and purchase a tripod, and they're really not expensive. I think the tripod that I have, I got it for about $15 on Amazon, and they have tripods even less. Just make sure you read the reviews. Make sure you're getting your money's worth. Just read the reviews and you should be all set. But I've also seen them, like I said, in Walmart, Best Buy, as well as Target, any store, to be honest. Another thing that I think is important is filming is your background. I wouldn't say it's one of the most important things, but it is good to have a nice background. You can just use a plain wall, like a plain wall in your room or in your living room, any area of your house really, and you can just sit in front of that wall and record. You have a nice plain background. That's if you're doing like sit down type videos. Obviously, if you're a vlogger, you're gonna have a wide variety of backgrounds, but you just want to make sure that your background is nice and clear because you don't want any like major distractions going on behind you when you're trying to give people information. That goes for any video. If you're a chef, obviously you want a cooking background. You don't want to be cooking a meal on your bed. I mean, listen, I've seen some crazy videos on YouTube, so if you want to go ahead and do that, just make sure the background is clear, okay? Another option that you have is to sit in a decorated area in your room or your house. My background, for instance, is just my bed and my nightstand, and it's not really much. Like, as you can see, I just have a nightstand with a plant and my lamp, my bed and a lamp, and then I have this picture above my head, but that's just my room, and that's just what I decided to use as my backdrop. And then I just prop my tripod and my ring light up, but I just have this nice decorated background behind me. If you don't have like your own designated room, you have a little area in your room, you can use plant, you can use a lamp, some kind of decorative piece, a picture, a pillow, anything like that, a blanket, just something to make it look aesthetically pleasing, because people judge your videos with their eyes first. That's step number one. As soon as they open the video, if it's not aesthetically pleasing, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like all glam and ooh la la. But if it looks nice, people are gonna be inclined to want to watch the video because people give their first impressions with their eyes. Moving on to a key piece of information. I really should have listed this first in the video, but I think this is the most important part of recording on your iPhone. It is your lighting. Now, lighting is super important because that's just basically the essence of the whole video. Nobody wants to watch a video of you sitting in the dark. But then, like I said, YouTube have some strange videos that's going viral. But if you are providing content or information, a particular type of content, particular type of information, lighting is key. Now, lights can be very expensive, and what I recommend to you, because I used it in the beginning, is natural light. Like I said, I'm sitting in front of a big open window, and I typically try to film in the daytime. Even though I do have a ring light, I prefer to film in the daytime, especially because you're recording on your iPhone camera, and some professional cameras do better in low light. I wouldn't say that the iPhone is like that super duper great camera that costs thousands of dollars. I mean, even though your iPhone does cost thousands of dollars. So don't sleep on your iPhone, okay, guys? But yeah, if you're not trying to spend a lot of money, natural lighting is your best friend because it's free and it makes you look amazing. Just try to record earlier in the day when you have the best natural lighting in front of a window, a door, a hole in the wall. It doesn't matter if you need to go outside and sit in your backyard and record. That's fine as well too, because at the end of the day, guys, content is what matters most. Sure, your content is phenomenal, and then you can work on all the other things later. I need to take my own advice because I am a perfectionist. I always stress out about like what kind of videos to post. Next solution for lighting, if you don't want to use natural light and you have the money to purchase additional lighting, you can use a ring light or like studio lighting. You can purchase these lights from Amazon. I've seen them range anywhere between $15 to $200 depending on what type of lighting you're buying. If you're making makeup videos, you could just buy those little tabletop tabletop ring lights that you place on your vanity, and you just use it while you're recording your makeup videos. If you're recording like try on hauls or what's not, you might want to invest into like a ring light just because it gives you more light in a concentrated manner. And then if you want like the full pizzazz production, you can invest in those huge studio box lights because the iPhone camera is phenomenal. And when you have great lighting, honestly, I don't think it matters what camera you have, because if you have, like I said, good lighting, it will illuminate on the phone. Because right now I'm filming on my iPhone, and I will continue to film on my iPhone until I have the money to purchase a camera, because I'm not gonna invest in a camera if it's not worth it. Like if I could just film on my phone, it's not a big deal to me, you know? Okay, so I know this video is titled How I Film on My iPhone, but honestly, if you have any smartphone with a really good camera on it, you can use it to record your videos. It doesn't necessarily have to be an iPhone. So if you're watching this video and you think you need to go out and purchase an iPhone, you don't necessarily need to do that, okay? All of these smartphones these days are coming out with awesome cameras, like cameras out of the waters. You don't need to purchase an iPhone in order to make YouTube videos, okay? You just need a camera. And to be honest, you don't even need a phone camera. You could use your digital camera if that's what you want to do, because like I said, it's all about content. I've watched some videos and I'm like, the quality on this is a little bit sketch, but the video is so entertaining, or it's so it's so informative that it's a helpful video and I want to watch it and I want to watch more. Now, something else that I think is very important and I struggle with myself is you want to look at the camera and not at the phone screen. Because if you look at the phone screen like I'm doing now, you tend to look a little crazy and a little cross-eyed. So you want to look directly into your camera lens, because that way when it's reflected on like in the video on the monitor, the TV, or wherever people are watching it, it looks as if you're watching them dead in their face, okay? So I have to practice this and self-consciously think about this all the time, because I often tend to want to look here because I want to look at myself. But you need to look directly into the camera. If you're filming like a makeup tutorial or something that you have to see what you look like, you can always place a mirror on the side of you or on the desk. That way you can look to see what you're doing, and then every now and again look up into the camera lens. I mean, you can always look at the screen if you want, but I'm telling you from past experiences, you're going to look like a crazy person looking at the screen. So look in the camera lens. Another tip or something that I do when I'm recording on my phone is I like to position myself in the center and then look at the camera lens, like I said. If that's something that's hard for you to do, what you can do is you can move yourself over and like angle yourself on the side so you could look straight into the camera. But then sometimes it looks a little bit off that you have all this space over here on the side. So what I like to do is I just sit my chair from my vanity and my desk down here. I place myself in the middle of the phone and then I just tilt my head to look into the camera lens. I'm wrapping up to like my final tips or stuff that I've learned along the way from like watching other YouTube videos and what's not. If you have an older version of a phone, because with the iPhones, just because I'm speaking of experiences, the cameras do evolve like as the phones upgrade. So when I first started recording on my phone, I used to record on my iPhone 8. Before I had an iPhone 8, my first video I recorded was on my iPhone 6. And the front camera of it wasn't necessarily the best, especially because I think I recorded that video at night like an idiot using like my desk lamp. But that's a whole nother story. But if your front camera is not as great and the quality is not as great as you'd like it to be, you can always use the back of your camera, just because the back of the camera, the phone camera, is phenomenal. Like, even though like the camera quality upgrades throughout the phones, the back of the camera is still A1. You could just prop a mirror behind the phone and kind of use it to reflect your image. So if you need to see what you look like to make sure that you're in focus, you can always do that. If you prefer, or if you think that your front camera is not the best, you can always use your back camera. And then when it comes to audio on your phone, I think my iPhone audio is phenomenal. I always adjust the sound and stuff in my editing when I do that. But on its own, I think the video or the audio quality is actually pretty great. What I would recommend though is, if you don't want to invest in a microphone, just speak loudly and clearly. If you have like roommates or like your family members in the house, you might want to tell them like, hey, I'm recording, just because the audio on the phone picks up every little thing. And you don't want to be recording a video with important information and then your mom is in the background having a full-blown conversation. So you want to speak loud, speak clearly, let whoever else is in the house know, if you don't live alone, like, hey, I'm about to record. It's going to take about 20-25 minutes. If you could just chill out for 20 to 25 minutes. And then lastly, the question I get most, I think, other than what I record on, is how do I edit my videos? No, I have an iPhone and I also have a MacBook, and it comes with an editing software called iMovie. It's free. It's in the App Store. I think if you have like an Android, it's in the App Store. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I use iMovie. It's super user-friendly, super easy to understand. I just import the video from my phone to my laptop and I edit it that way. If you don't have a MacBook, I think on the PC it's like Movie Maker or Video Maker or something like that. You could use that to edit your videos. You don't have to use iMovie. As well as if you don't have a computer and you edit on your phone, iMovie is on your phone, but there's also other editing apps that you can look up in your app store, okay? All I have like in regards to like my tips and stuff that I use when I film on my iPhone. I managed, like I said, to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys so much. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Like, I set my mind to this and I was like, I want to make 1,000 subscribers before the year ends. Some people get thousands of subscribers within a few months, and the race is not for the swift, it's for the steady. YouTube is not like a get rich quick thing. Like, you really have to enjoy making the videos, making content, sharing information with people in order to enjoy it. Because if you think you're gonna post one video and go viral, that's not gonna happen. So little old me, I use my iPhone. You don't have to buy a camera if you don't have the money. I make it work, and that's just all what it's about. Until you can like go for what you want or get what you want. You just have to make it work with the situation you have. And that goes for everything in life. Like, nothing is going to come easy. You have to start somewhere. And that's something that I constantly have to tell myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And I promise to make more videos if you promise to continue to support me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.